Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where last time we got massively disappointed by not being able to explore the Forgotten Capital. But I feel like we are at the end. Is there nothing to find around here? No, there isn't, because there's nowhere to explore. What a shocker. I think it's hilarious that they included, like... I know I said I wasn't going to rant about this and purge it from my system, but I just find it hilarious that, like, we got the Disney Jungle Tarzan region that you... If you're just playing through the game, you don't go to, like, 90% of. They expanded the mithril mines into this massive area that it really didn't need to be. They turned Fort Condor into a mini-game instead of giving us the actual Fort Condor. They botched the Shinra Manor. It's just... We got the multi-floor side dungeon with Kate Sith that literally nobody asked for, ever. That nobody wanted, ever. And they cut out probably one of the most iconic areas in the entire game. Like, they didn't cut it out, but they cut all the content from it, which is absolute garbage, but here we are. And suddenly the whispers are relevant again, so... Cloud, what are you doing? Stop being a weirdo. I don't get what you're supposed to do here. You're supposed to tap them? What an awkward button press. Holy crap, dude. That's so weird. Oh boy. No! Sephiroth not even breaking a sweat. So what is this? Crisis averted? Is this where they... Well, I mean, they've already retconned a lot of the original, but... Is this where they go full retcon? No? Were they just showing us a glimpse of a possible outcome that never happened? Or is this a sequence that is the possible thing that could have happened? Nope, I guess this is the part that, Yeah, I feel like this is the part that actually happened. I am not even gonna start railing on this yet. I find it interesting, though. Aerith does not look like a woman who's been impaled.
Your tears are empty.
I mean, having played the original, it's fully expected this was going to happen, but they hyped it up so bad that this was going to not happen because, you know, whoa, they're going to change fate. And, like, I understand, yes, it's integral to the story that this happens, but they hyped it up so much that certain things, certain aspects of the game are going to be different. Like, they included Zack in the story now. You have, like, the world fully fleshed out. All this other crap.
Aerith.
I'll kill you!
And the one thing that people expected the one thing I think a lot of people were hoping for was that Aerith was going to survive this.
And so it begins. A confluence of worlds and emotions.
Like, story-wise, it makes sense. She has to go.
Loss.
Because,
chief among them.
she's the last of the Ancients, and apparently that's the only thing that can get rid of Sephiroth, and that sets up for the endgame, which will be part 3.
Sadness.
But they've been implying over the course of 2 full games
Never have I felt them so keen.
that we've been expecting since, like, what, 2016? Maybe even before? That this scene was going to be different, and we'd get to play endgame against Sephiroth with Aerith on the team.
However, you'll never see the truth with such clouded eyes.
Shut up!
After all, you're just a puppet.
Oh boy. Oh my god, is the party randomized? I did not ask for Tifa and Red. Let's get an assess. Interesting. Resistance to ice and wind. Unable to read. The calamity from the stars that fell into a deep slumber after its conflict with the Cetra, newly awakened through the grace of black-robed sacrifice. It seeks to seep its way into the life stream and bring about the end. I would say newly awakened through the grace of the, Aerith's sacrifice, because this came about after Aerith got knocked off. I find it nice touch, though, by including the same track from the original that you battle the Genova thing with after Aerith gets taken out. But so basically, no weaknesses. We just gotta maul it. Oh, get out of here, man! Really?
Don't worry about it. You're mine. I'm going in. Bring it. Come on.
I got this. Let's go.
Let's do a star shower.
Bring it!
Let's do this.
Ow! Ow! Okay, so what's gonna take out this barrier for us?
That's doing right.
Really? Really?
Take the lead.
My turn? Sorry, here goes! Right here! Now! Sorry! Still here.
On it.
Wouldn't mind doing that again. Going in.
Leave this to me.
Oh boy, Tifa's gone. Oh, you can't do that, man.
Hang back. Don't overdo it. Snap out of it.
Don't take it personally, all right? Why, you?
Okay, so magic it is.
It's on you.
Fear me! Ready? Great job!
On it.
Oh, come on, man. Why do you cancel out the friggin' life bar like that? That's so stupid.
You've done it before. Do it again. Let's try that again.
Oh my god. Can we have an actual party now?
You good?
Yeah.
Stay strong.
Of course.
Ow!
I'm in.
Come on, get the stagger. Holy crap!
That'll do it.
Okay, we phase it again? So I'm genuinely curious, is this like a forced party that you have to have here? Oh,
You good? Got that right. Take that. Come on. Heads up. Giving it my all. Yeah. Bring it. There's another.
Okay, there's the wing.
I got it right where I want it. So fast. Good to go, Donaghy.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You don't mind popping.
Watcher can do. Who's up for a fight?
There we go.
It's coming your way, Yuffie.
Been waiting for this. Not now, just not too bad in here. Enough for having me on the team, right?
Hasn't been boring.
You can say that again. Real trick.
Come on.
Get wrecked! Ciao.
My turn.
Okay, Yuffie needs a heal.
That it?
So I guess that's another question. Is this part randomized too? Like, is this battle party randomized? Oh, come on. That's so cheap.
Okay.
Nice to see the silence wears out while this is still going.
That shit out of here! Yeah!
Uh-oh. They've gone full Dragon Ball Z on us.
I'm coming in hot.
Mind if we drop in? Because we thought we'd swing by. Ready?
Ooh, wow. 9999. Okay, so I guess it is randomized.
You're ready to close it out in style.
Long as you guys can keep up.
Lady Luck's brought us this far. The rest is up
This
to
is why I think Kate Sith is stupid.
Yeah. Let's finish this.
This is nuts. There is so much stuff going on the screen right now. Banging soundtrack for it, though.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help, do you?
I got this.
Oh, get out of here with that, man!
Can't hold me back.
Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, Barrett, take her out. There we go. Genova down. That was nuts. I still do not change my position though that this entire endgame sequence, because this is clearly like we're clearly at the end of the game.
White.
This entire
As far as the eye can see.
endgame sequence from the Temple of the
Hey,
Ancients
anybody
onward,
there?
they massive flop. They botched it so hard. While the Temple of the Ancients was a cool dungeon, all of the resources that they poured into that, they could have poured resources into expanding out the Forgotten Capital as a final dungeon. And actually giving you, because like this whole thing, it just feels
How about
rushed.
that?
We came out of the Temple of the Ancients. We spent like what, three or four videos in there, maybe? I don't know. I have to go back and look, but we spent a bunch of videos in the Temple of the
Nice to
Ancients,
see you too.
and then bam, we're at the end of the game. Like
So, I hear you've been pretty busy.
after like what, like 40 minutes of cutscene time? Oh, I want a menu.
Zach,
What are you doing, game?
how's about we save the catching up for later?
Sephiroth!
So basically, this is the end of Remake, so the end of part 1, except we have Zack now. So is Zack gonna actually help, or is he just gonna... Like, are we gonna be able to, like, have him as a playable, selectable character? Oh, and they did the Flash thing from the end of the original. Except Zack's here to make things awkward. Interesting! You can't touch his equipment! So what does Cloud have? I'm going to swap. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with Fire and Ice. That's fine by me. We can't even see what his stats are. Okay, well, let's... Okay, so I would have a question here. Why, at level 51, does Zack need 10,500 experience less than Cloud? Game, I feel like that's an oversight. Nice to give you a full heal here, though. Let's go.
Cloud, you ready for this? Yeah. All right. Follow my lead. Look at you taking charge. I like it. What the hell
Okay, let's
happened to you?
see. Unable to read, unable to read. He's only got 30,000 health, though. Can we play as Zack? We can! Press square to slash with the Buster Sword. Hold the button to launch enemies into the air or bring them crashing down. Charge up power with triangle to enhance the Chain Slash and Meteor Shots abilities. Or, let me read that again. Charge up power with triangle to enhance the Chain Slash and Meteor Shots abilities up to level 3. Press triangle after attacking to perform a more effective quick charge.
How could you turn your back on everything we stand for?
Easily.
Oh!
Right. Long as you get what you want, who cares who gets hurt? Is that it? You really got it coming.
Oh, come on! You can't do that! Oh, get out of here, man! Seriously? Ah!
Let's do this. Rage. My weak little puppet. It's almost endearing. I'll kill you.
Bring it up.
Here we go. You endure.
Ow! I didn't realize Zack could get sucked into it.
I got this.
Oh, crap! Wrong item!
Get ready. Yeah, now. All right. Good timing.
There we go.
I've got this. We're not done here. Fine. Here we go. Fine now.
All right. Is that only like one of multiple phases?
So too do they part.
Oh, do we gotta take them one-on-one now? Bye, Zack!
Cloud, save her.
Not gonna happen, bro. I don't think that's, I don't think it's a possibility. It looks like she's pretty much dead. So what, is that it for, is that like,
Alone at last.
is that curtains for Zack too?
Shall we?
Oh boy, what's up with that? Oh, man. Oh, man. This isn't supposed to happen to the end of the next part.
Don't care how big you get. I'm not backing down. I'm finishing this.
Okay, this fight already is starting off extremely annoying. You can't even get near him!
Let's try that again. Too bad.
A resurrected being... okay, let's start over. Sephiroth Reborn. A resurrected being who now wields unimaginable might and commands the arbiters of fate. He seeks to pierce through the layers of existence and reunite fragmented space-time. He shall rule over the planet and create eternity. Oh my god.
Let's dance, asshole.
Strong contender for most annoying boss I've ever seen. In the meantime, Sephiroth clearly thinks he's Seymour or something. Sorry, bro, this isn't Final Fantasy X. So now we're playing Shadow of the Colossus. We're climbing on Sephiroth. Woo! Ow!
Here we go.
Ow! Ow! There's a stagger.
Let's finish this.
Where's Infinity's End? There it is.
It's over.
Let's use a Mega Potion. That should be fine. Oh, we phased him. So, at this point, I'm not sure if we're playing Final Fantasy VII anymore, or if this is just Ashura's Wrath.
Any sign?
Maybe the Whispers got him.
You think they took him somewhere?
Thankfully, though, we have Yuffie in the team.
Look out!
Sephiroth!
Let's go, Yuffie to the rescue! Oh my. So how does this go down?
This one's for Aerith.
This is bad! This is very bad!
All right, Scaly. Move it over! Come on, we gotta take out Bahamut. Never help me
What, are we dead? Oh, get out of here with that garbage, dude. Seriously?
Let me take care of those wings for you.
And we have the most useless synergy abilities right now. Come on, take him out, take him out, take him out. Nice.
The wings are healing. That's your cue.
Oh my god, that's annoying.
Watch yourself.
That was kind of a waste on Leviathan. I mean, it gets us a free pass on this, but we'll save the ATV.
Damn it.
All right, well, we got a level out of the deal. Oh, so what is this? Like a secondary take on the end of the original, where instead of Cloud facing off with Sephiroth, it's Zack? Oh, nope, never mind.
What in the hell is going on?
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
Let's settle this once and for all. Yeah, this is gonna
What? What? Oh, come on! That's so cheap!
focus, Zack. Gotcha. Gotcha. Time to make. Come on, get up. All right, time to go all out. Brace yourself. Nice move. Gotcha. We're not done here. Oh no, you don't! Bringing out the Midgar. Gotcha. Bye now. Cloud on it. We're not done here.
This is so weird.
Sorry. Here goes nothing.
Okay, well, at least we don't have an absolutely useless character on the team now.
He's rebuilding himself.
Then we keep fighting.
Hey,
Bring it in.
here's looking pretty messed up.
How many even scratch this?
We've got to take out the barrier. Stupid wings.
Interesting take on the One-Winged Angel music.
We've got to take out the barrier. It's those stupid wings. You got this.
You're up.
My turn.
Now I'm gonna pay you back too. You better not miss.
So everything is like immune to damage.
Pull yourself, bring it in.
Okay, so I had an inkling these might have elemental weaknesses, and it turns out they do. So if you come here with no elemental stuff, you're basically screwed. Almost got the wing. There it is. Ow! Oh, no. Okay, we should be fine now.
Don't let me down. You got me.
Finally, my God. Good thing they're descriptive about how you actually have to handle taking them out.
Hey there, jerkface!
Nothing's gonna stop us.
Let's show him what we're made of.
Ow.
Alright, I'm tagging out. Let's shake things up. Got your back.
What? You can't interrupt. You can't do that.
Maybe this.
Oh, I didn't even get to see what it was. Well, we used it anyway. It's devastation. Dang. All right, well, Seymour seems to be dealt with now.
Be kidding me. He still ain't dead.
Oh my God, it's the boss fight that never ends.
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Yeah, Cloud, you can't take him out yet. You still have another game to go through.
Let's end this. Together.
So is she dead or no? I'm confused.
I must admit,
I'll say it again, this whole part of the game feels so rushed.
I underestimated
I saw what you did back there, Cloud. Thank
Pay me later. This ain't over.
you. Right. Okay, let's finish this.
Can we use counter stance?
It's on you.
I'm coming!
what do you make of
Go on!
is any other thing? Or is it just
Don't even bother. That shit won't work on you. Not anymore.
Let's get Aerith a Radiant Ward.
How can you want this, Sephiroth?
Hey, yo. Your part is played.
How can you want and
Okay, unable to read. 80,000 health, basically. Ow!
Here goes. Why don't you leave it?
Keep it together.
Tagging out.
Taking over. Still in it. Brace yourself.
Let's just use a Giga Potion on Aerith. That should be fine.
Don't give up now, you guys. Let's end this, Cloud. Go on. One more shot.
Gotta give it my all.
This one's for you.
Nice, we got a freebie on the skewer because Cloud had invincibility frames. Non-canon invincibility frames, I might add. I don't think those invincibility frames are canon.
I'm coming. And check. One more shot.
Ow!
Last long.
Ah, Cloud's dead.
I'll show you what I can do.
What? What?
Stop it. Okay, up and at 'em.
Need to heal up.
I'm coming. That's it.
Can we get it off in time? Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
You ready?
As I'll ever be. Sorry, Cloud,
On it.
try using it.
Cloud's gonna get his limit soon enough anyway, so let's do Planet's Protection.
Question. Why don't you lead the way? I'll show you what I can do. Tagging out.
I got this. No more.
One more shot.
Ah, man.
Not looking good.
Over here. You're not getting away. Go on. Get him.
No! No, 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 no! We're at the edge of the arena! That is so cheap. Oh my god, that's so cheap. They force you to the edge of the freaking arena and you can't even tell where it is. Can we have a menu at least?
You gotta be kidding me! He still ain't dead!
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Let's end this. Together.
Really? You can go into photo mode and cutscenes like this in the middle of battle?
I must admit, I underestimated you.
It's too bad you can't skip this. So I think the gimmick here is that when he throws a sword into the ground, you have to use magic to take it out.
Or is it all just
Don't even bother. That shit won't work on you. Not anymore. No
Ow!
this play?
How can you want an eternity of loneliness? I'm coming. Let's end this cloud.
There we go.
Get ready.
Ow.
Here goes. That's it. Ha! Stop it.
Taking over.
Get him. I'm coming.
You ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to use a Giga Potion on Aerith first.
I'll show you what I can do. You'll see. Let's end this crowd.
All right.
Here he comes.
Land is not.
Ow!
I'm coming. That's it.
My turn.
You know what? Let's summon Odin to help us out.
I won't give up.
What?
Don't worry, I can handle this.
Oh my god, that's so cheap.
I'm here.
All right. Not looking good.
So it's my turn?
Oh, come on, man! Thank you! Okay, get him
You
out.
endure.
It's on you.
I'm coming. Here. That's it.
Oh, come on, man! That's so cheap!
You'll feel better in a second.
Need to heal up. You okay? You will be one. Settle your fate. Don't look away. Let's switch it up.
I'll
Feeling
do what I
good.
can. Here he comes. This one's for you. Hit him. Just taking a little break. That's it.
All right.
All right, finishing touch for the end. Let's see if we can do it. Dang. Finishing touch to round out the game, and here I was thinking that we were never going to be able to use the level 3 limit breaks. I don't even want to think about this on hard mode. Nope, nope. I'm not thinking about it on hard. All that and he frickin' flies away?
Why is he laughing?
Because he knows this isn't over.
Nope, because he knows. He's broken the fourth wall. He knows that there's going to be a third game. So my question now is Aerith dead, or is she just a manifestation of the life stream here? Because, like, we don't even know. I don't even know
Ready?
100% if she actually got impaled.
Everybody's waiting.
Yep, she's... I think that pretty much confirms that she's dead as it gets. Oh no, they've transported us to Forspoken. That game was like all red tones.
We got him. So this is it, huh? Time to say goodbye. For now. See ya!
I think it's hilarious. The Whispers can, they can chain, I don't know if the Whispers themselves are directly responsible for it, but the Whispers can be involved with changing fate to the point where Zack is still alive right now, but they're powerless to prevent this sequence of events.
Aerith, wake up.
I am so confused. Is she alive or is she dead? You have to pick one, game. It can't be both. That doesn't make sense. Oh, hey, look, it's that city that we didn't get to explore. And yes, for the record, I will continue to stay salty about that. I'll probably be salty about the fact that they cut the Forgotten Capital out, like the content of the capital out, probably until the next game releases. It irritated me that bad. Okay, so I guess confirmation is she's toast. But that scene where, like, Cloud said, wake up.
Can't stay here forever.
She opened her eyes up, so does that give implications that there's going to be, like, another time stream in the next game? So Cloud's gonna start seeing creepy manifestations now.
I'll see you off.
Tifa, come on.
I have to admit, you were quite the man.
Who, me? I guess not. Anyway, you haven't seen Viceroy Saruf, have you? He failed to show at an important event. Made us look like fools.
Maybe he wouldn't have if you'd spent some money on that set.
Ah, you're probably right. Rich kids do like things just so. Still got results, though, even without him. Resistance elements are more fired up than ever.
So I'm assuming they're setting up the plot here for
I'm on to you.
part 3.
This war
Because they're gonna have to introduce Wutai in that.
me from Sephiroth.
Because they clearly didn't do it here.
How very astute.
We didn't get Wutai, we didn't get Rocket Town, they canned Fort Condor as like an area you can actually go to. We just got minigame version. They canned the Bone Village, they canned the content of the Forgotten Capital, they canned the actual Shinra Mansion.
I want the real
What we got instead was weird laboratory, writing the seemingly inconsequential Glenn into the story. The sequences playing as Kate Sith in the lab. 2 mandatory visits for story purposes to the Gold Saucer that were way expanded on. The first one I get. A second one, where you go back to get the Keystone.
Just like old times.
So I guess this is where we find out that Glenn is like... Interesting wrinkle. He's got the same thing going on that Sephiroth has going on. He uses like the robed guys as vessels. And Rufus was clearly disturbed. Oh, hey, look, it's the weapons that haven't been mentioned for like half the game now. Dealing with the whispers that haven't been mentioned for like half the game now. Now, I was gonna say, is the gang gonna finally cross paths officially with Zack in like a non-weird interdimensional setting? But no, I just realized, just clued in that like
I couldn't have dreamt that.
the rest of all of our characters
It
are
all
like
felt way too
on a
real.
completely different continent. So this just
Just
confirms
as
it then.
worlds unite, so too do they part.
Zack has just been hanging out in Midgar this whole time.
But who's to say they can't unite again?
And there's the thing that strings along that maybe Aerith might come back in the third part after some weird twist of fate. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, they're gonna set up for the whole reunion thing in the north. Yeah, all the guys are gonna start going to the crater. Well, looks like we somehow managed to get plane back in working order.
You know, raise it just a wee bit higher.
Screw you, cat. How's this? Oh, shit.
Nice catch.
So, what Aerith actually do anyway?
Oh, you know, just
Well,
became a human shish kebab, got impaled. No real massive big deal.
and with that, we are cleared for takeoff.
Finally.
It's not fair.
Yeah, why couldn't we have sacrificed Kate Sith instead?
Aerith?
So I think we could say with some amount of confidence that I think they're going to try to write Aerith back in for part 3 in some way, shape, or form. Like, they're not going to get rid of her. They're going to keep her around in flashbacks and stuff. And I feel like they're going to try to use this flipping back and forth between different kinds of realities.
Yeah. 1 sec.
To try and... So that's how materia works. But yeah, I feel like if they are gonna do it, they're gonna try to...
You have to promise not to look up.
Write Aerith back in some supernatural way.
Don't look up.
Well, now I gotta look.
Fine, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let what get to me?
It's not real. Just an illusion. Now let's go get Sephiroth. He's hiding up north.
How do you know that?
Trust me, he is. Soldier's intuition.
Oh, yeah? Better hope you're right.
And they're both like,
All right, fine. We trust you.
I don't.
Just remember, we got everything riding on this. And that's a load you'd best be ready to carry.
No heavy loads. We're close to capacity as it is.
Oh, Sid, the comic
Don't worry
relief
about
we
me.
don't deserve.
I can handle it.
I don't think you can, Cloud. I don't think you can. Call me a skeptic. You just put the black materia into your sword. It just morphed in there. More importantly, where did your other, better, cool-looking sword go?
Take care.
You gonna be okay getting back?
Bro, she's a ghost.
And if I said I wasn't? Don't worry. It's like a second home.
I guess. But what if something happens?
You have to think everybody's sitting inside the
I'll
plane
send
right
up
now, and they're
smoke.
like,
Thanks.
"Is
I'll keep an eye
Cloud
out."
talking to?" And that's why I am so confident
Everything I've got into my prayers.
that they're going to keep Aerith around for part 3.
I'll stop the meteor. And I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.
Aerith. I will stop Sephiroth. Trust me.
You promise?
Promise.
I feel like they could have written this ending a little differently. Well, and there's the iconic cover art, except it's not the High Wind. You don't get to see Aerith in front of the High Wind. You get to see her in front of that. Probably gonna have to mute this. Yep, we're gonna have to mute it.
Goodbye.
Life passing me by, not thinking how the years have flown until I met you. I won't say that it
So, given that this is probably gonna have to be muted, I'm just gonna continue to go over stuff while the credits play out. I don't think there's very much more that I can rail on for this ending. the whole ending sequence that I haven't already touched on. Like, the whole sequence with the Temple of the Ancients, it dragged on forever. And then they just basically, after a sequence of flashback cutscenes, throw you straight into the final boss rush, final boss gauntlet. And then they don't imply that your party's going to be randomized multiple times. So if you don't set your characters up, you're going to have to like retry every single battle along the way. Luckily, we only had to do that like once. You have to learn to use Zack on the fly. But they cut out the main content of what should have been the final dungeon. Didn't even include the music for it, which I think that's the part that irks me the most. So there was the final dungeon was the Temple of the Ancients when it should have been the Forgotten Capital. They cut out Rocket Town. They just shoehorned Sid in as the local transportation guy that flies around the world whenever he sees somebody start a campfire. They didn't give any reason for Vincent tagging along with the party other than, oh, I'm gonna lead you to the north after we find the keystone because I know where it is. There's no reason for Vincent to be hanging around with the party anymore, but they just shoehorned him there anyway. I guess to just force him to be on screen before the next game so that people can understand that, oh, hey, you're gonna have Sid and Vincent to play as next. So they cut the content from the capital, the Forgotten Capital. They cut Rocket Town. They cut Bone Village because in the original, I completely whiffed on it at the time when I was talking about it. But the whole reason that you go to Bone Village in the original is because you need to. Aerith tells you need to get through this forest thing, and you need this thing called a lunar harp, and you have to go do a little mini game where you have to, like, I don't know, I guess go on a little archaeological expedition in Bone Village. And you need to actually find the lunar harp that way, and then you use that to get through the forest to get to the temple, the City of the Ancients, or the Forgotten Capital, or whatever you want to call it. But so they skipped out on the whole running through the forest scene. Well, like, we got to run through the forest, but it was more of a cutscene, really, if you think about it. They cut out the exploration aspect of Fort Condor, and instead they turned it into a mini-game. What else did they get rid of? They didn't include Wutai yet, but I figured they'd probably save that for the next game, because what else could they possibly add to this? Well, I know one thing they could have added to this that they didn't, but instead, they wrote Zack in for literally no reason. He contributed nothing to the plot, other than just some random backstory bits with Biggs that are zero consequence at all. Like the little flashback sequences with, Zack throughout the entire game. They could have left those out and the game would have ended the exact same way. They could have just been like, oh, poof, here's Zack. And it would have been the exact same. They contributed nothing to the plot at all, other than he's just lingering back in Midgar. They wrote Glenn in, who has been zero consequence to the story so far, but I feel like they had to introduce him because he's going to play a part with Wutai. Other than that, though, like, they could have sacrificed that content and they could have just left the Shinra Manor on its own, as it was, the way it was originally made, and skipped out on that absolute garbage research lab. That whole underground lab sequence underneath the Shinra Manor it sucked. It did not need to be included. They did not need to have an entire dungeon where they forced you to basically play solo as Kate Sith. Oh my god. And I sincerely hope for the next game that they really, really, really tone down the side quests. The amount of side crap that they make you do in this game is just... Well, it's so overwhelming and so incredibly frustrating to do that I didn't even finish it yet. And not to mention there's stuff that unlocks post-game, but for the stuff that you could finish off before you play through this for the first time, we still had like stuff outstanding. Just like the volume of it is just too much. And not to mention, I think that now this might just be a personal opinion, but yeah, opinion nonetheless. I think Square Enix may have shot themselves in the foot on this one by, well, screwing up the parts of the story that, and like leaving the certain things out that should have been included in this, and taking strange creative liberties in certain spots. But I feel like they shot themselves in the foot by having a certain period of PS5 exclusivity. I mean, it's nice to have the exclusive for PS5. I did not buy a PS5 specifically to play this, so there's a ton of games on PS5 that I like. So, but I feel like when they had the exclusivity with this, I don't think they should do it anymore. I can see for certain like things that are just gonna stay PS5 exclusive with no planned releases on like Xbox or anything, but for something like this, I mean, I get it. Back in the day, Sony was the only console that this game got released on. And then eventually they did a weird port to the PC that had a MIDI soundtrack. Same thing with Final Fantasy VIII. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of things in this game that I wish they would have handled differently. Like, just the fact that everything had to be a mini-game. The regional gimmicks were okay. But, like, the fact that we had the Country Bumpkin Desert Cosmo Canyon area with the flying chocobos, and then, like, the Grasslands chocobo had nothing, and then you get to the end game chocobo, which can fly with, like, a water jet, and then you have that awkward chocobo in the middle that's running through the Disney jungle, that climbs, like, walks vertically up walls in a region that nobody asked for. There's certain parts, like that entire jungle region didn't need to exist. And I feel like the only reason they wrote it in there, because it's not a major plot point in the original. I feel like the only reason they wrote that entire region in was, one, to pad out the playtime, to give them an excuse to make an actual fully fledged, fleshed out third game. And they wanted, I think, an excuse to change up how the weapons are, because the weapons in this game have no resemblance in any way, shape, or form other than the fact that they're big to the weapons in the original. So there's a lot of things that I think they probably should have handled differently, because I have a feeling that after completing this, there are a lot of people who are probably going to have zero interest in the third part. And I mean, I guess that just goes to the point that they were not lying when they said this is a remake. They're remaking the game, keeping original story elements in some cases, retconning a bunch of stuff, and including stuff that a lot of people don't consider canon. Like, I mean, the fact that Zack exists is canon to the original, but I think what's not canon, and what was not intended to be canon by a lot of people, is the entirety of the story of Crisis Core, because it didn't really do anything for the universe. It was just basically like an extra padded game selling the Final Fantasy franchise as like a side game kind of thing, but here they are writing Zack into the story using the Crisis Core assets, like the characters that were in that game, storyline aspects, all that stuff. So there's that. And there's a lot of people I know who really, really dislike the entire fact that Crisis Core exists and that it can be considered as part of the Final Fantasy VII actual universe. I feel like, though, once they get further along in the production cycle for Part 3, I'm going to make a call now that because they have the assets for Vincent developed, we're probably going to see Dirge of Cerberus as maybe not a fully fleshed out remake, but I think we're going to see kind of like Vincent prequel DLC, at least, that acts kind of as a bridge to an excuse to remake Dirge of Cerberus with the Vincent assets that they have with this engine. Because they have like a targeting system built out for Barrett, they have to develop Vincent's playstyle for the third game anyway, so I feel like they're going to have a spin-off that's basically Dirge of Cerberus. They might not outright call it that, but I have a feeling it's going to be at a minimum the DLC because they have the assets for it now. And they brought Crisis Core fully into existence. And in the original, Zack was like a one-liner in a town that in a ruined town that you visit, and you see him in a picture in the backstory. Like, you know he's there, and you see him in the flashback sequence, but he's not like a major plot point like all the other characters are. I also feel like they're going to try to make Aerith come back even in supernatural form. I think there might be a way that she, you know, I don't know, she's going to miraculously figure out a way to channel the live stream in a way to make herself appear to all the party members in the physical world. Something crazy like that, and she'll probably join back up for a fully rounded out cast of characters. Other than that, though, I mean, like, the main story arc of the game is good. It, for the most part, it follows the original pretty well. There's just, like, the few odds and ends where they took many creative liberties. Leaving out the side garbage, because I absolutely despise the volume of minigames in this. Leaving all of that out, which we're gonna do that right after this. We're gonna basically see what unlocks, and then depending on how that goes, what unlocks, we're probably gonna go on normal and just play through the game again, start to finish, with no side quests, no side stuff, nothing. Because I want to see how long the story is compared to the somewhere in the ballpark of 126 hours I have into this now. And then I will probably have some comments on the game based on that, and how copious amounts of game padding are not necessarily in everyone's best interest for the consumer or the company. But with that said, I mean, the soundtrack was absolutely phenomenal. They nailed the soundtrack. The only few songs that I wasn't really a fan of was the direction they took with merging like 2 or 3 songs together for the Temple of the Ancients. That one I feel like they really should have stuck a little closer to the original song that they had there, because it was so unique to the game. The other track that I wasn't a fan of necessarily was the town music in Cosmo Canyon. It didn't hit the same way the original did. That might just be me, that might be a hot take, but it didn't have the same impact the original did. Other than that, though, I mean, like, the theme when you fight Vincent, absolutely phenomenal. It sounds like the track fell straight out of Elden Ring. or any of like the Soulsborne games, because like their soundtracks are phenomenal. And you got some tracks in this game that just sounds like they fell out of a Souls game, and it's awesome. The environments in the game they were awesome, just like gorgeous environments. Although some of those environments didn't need to be there. I like the fact that they fleshed out the materia system a little bit more, but it kind of makes me a little, I'm not going to say worried, but not anxious, not nervous. Let's say everything they did with the combat system in this game, it was a nice improvement, and it was an expected improvement, because you have to expect they're going to add something new to the system for each new release. So Remake was pretty basic. It covered all the bases, even though it was still really in depth. You can do a lot of cool stuff in Remake with like your different setups. And then they expanded on that in this game with the synergy stuff. And they just added a ton of new materia. But that makes me a little apprehensive for the third game, because I feel like they're going to try to overdo it. And you're going to end up with like 90 different materia to pick from. And you're going to have the synergy system with some other add-on on top of it, while you're trying to coordinate like it's going to be like, what, 12 playable characters? Or something along those lines. So we're going to have Cloud, Tifa, Barret, Yuffie, Red, Kate Sith, Vincent, and Sid. Okay, so I lied. That's 8. And if they're going to do what I think they're going to do, they're going to try to write Aerith back in. So let's say 9. Just for the sake of, we'll play it conservative and say 9 playable characters. And that would break down for the end of the game into 3 teams of 3. So, wait, okay, so Cloud, Tifa, Barret. And then you're going to have Red, Kate, Sid, Vincent. And if they try to write Aerith back in, or write a character in that replaces her in the party, that gives you... That would give you... That would give you 8. I'm trying to think of a way that they would split this into 3 teams of 3 for the final showdown. Because I feel like they're probably going to want to give you 9 characters. I don't know, but I mean, like, overall, it's not a bad game. It's the side garbage that they put in to pad the game out that made it irritating. Because, like, I know I'm probably not going to platinum this. I have no interest in going back and taking care of Sephiroth in the 3D brawler thing. I don't really have an interest in finishing off the challenge things in Queen's Blood. There's no benefit to it other than getting, like, what, a couple dark matter to finish off the item transmuter. I don't really feel compelled to go suffer through finishing off that last Chocobo race either. Because what's the benefit to it? You get a trophy to finish off Johnny's little museum thing? What benefit does that give us? It doesn't. You get a little trophy on the wall that you get a PS5 trophy for. There's no benefit to actually doing it other than just getting, like, completion trophy hunting. The other thing was the rabbit burrows. They didn't even explain that. They just, like, here, oh, go find these mysterious rabbit burrows. We're not going to tell you anything about them. Just find them. Had they not padded the content out and just had such a ridiculous volume of it, and had they not rushed the entire last chapter and a half of the game, because I don't consider the last chapter to be a full chapter. It's a half chapter. It's basically just a boss rush. So the last chapter and a half, which is chapter 13 and 14, had they not rushed those, this game would have been absolutely stellar. It's great, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they overshot the mark and they tried a little too hard on some things. If they would have scaled back the everything has to be a minigame attitude a little bit, maybe they wouldn't have had to, I feel like, rush the end of the game, because it felt rushed. It just, everything happened too quick. And I felt some serious confusion when they kept showing Aerith being alive, and I was like, okay, well, is she alive or dead? And we get confirmation at the end that, yeah, she's toast. But, I mean, overall, it's a good game. Like, I mean, if you haven't played it and you're curious about it, definitely pick it up. Just, it might not be the best idea to rip your hair out playing the mini games. Just a thought. And that's another thing. I have no interest in going back and doing that stupid chocobo flying minigame in Cosmo Canyon. Could not pay me enough. We are, however, gonna play through on normal. Just to basically, like, we're not speedrunning the game. I'm not gonna skip the cutscenes. I'm just gonna let them play out. Because I want a runtime for the game without side content, so I can rail some more on the side quests. And then I don't think, like, we are gonna play through on hard mode, but I think that might be a little bit more abbreviated, and I want to play some other stuff before we get to hard mode, because we've been playing this forever. And I figure, what's a few more videos to play through the story on normal post game? Because like I want to go through and check out the extra content that unlocks after. Anyway, so, but I think that wraps up the credits. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Got our trophy. 127 hours after the credits. Okay, the adventure continues. Chapter selection and hard difficulty are now available. Access system chapter selection to replay any chapter from the beginning using your current stats, weapons, and materia. You can also adjust your quest completion status. For a real challenge, switch a chapter's difficulty to hard. While playing on this setting, items cannot be used and rest spots only recover HP. So, okay, so they did the exact same thing they did in Remake. You get hard mode, you get, and in hard mode, it's no items, and you have to conserve your MP and get creative. So, oh, okay, after completing the main scenario, play log accessible via the system section of the main menu. The play log shows your achievements throughout the story and in battle. Gold Saucer companion selection. When choosing chapter 8 or 12 from the chapter selection, you can pick any character with a close enough relationship to Cloud to accompany him to the Gold Saucer. So you can force the scenes there. So if you want to see a particular character scene, so I guess because we had everybody with like the super happy faces, we could see how the chapter 12 Gold Saucer date would go with like Barrett. And we can just tell the game, yeah, go for it. That's kind of cool. Combat simulator updates. Meeting certain requirements such as completing all proto relic salvaging quests will unlock unique combat challenges featuring Sephiroth and Zack. So do you get to play as them? That would be really interesting. That's one other thing that we have to do is finish off Gilgamesh Island, but I feel like we'll probably want to be a higher level for that. Probably closer to max level to make it doable. Chocobo Ranches now have changing booths where you can, which you can use to alter your party members' outfits. Red and Kate's Loveless costumes are available for purchase at the Gold Saucer's GP exchange kiosks. Okay, so we have 2 extra outfits that we can buy. And I guess you can just change your outfit at any time. It's not just restricted to Costa del Sol. You can just swap your outfits and run on the map. Which, I mean, we're probably going to do that for our playthrough. I'm going to swap everybody probably more than likely to their Loveless costumes, because Barrett's Loveless costume was epic. Okay. So I guess with that, we will call it a day here. And next time we will start, well, we'll do some cleanup first. Like, I'm going to go back to the Gold Saucer and get the outfits. Yeah. And then after that, I guess we'll start at the beginning of chapter 1 and play through the game normally to see how quick you actually get through the story, as opposed to our 127 hours. And we didn't even get all the stuff. And here's the kicker. Everything's a minigame, always one more, padding out the content. There's still more stuff to unlock. It's insane. Absolutely ridiculous. But we will call it a day here, and we'll start up a fresh new story run after we do some cleanup of items and stuff that I want to pick up. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.